Hi guys, my name is Justin Loria, and today we're going to be going over how to get into a starting position used in freestyle skateboarding called Railstand. Railstand is more of a starting point than a trick by itself, but it still takes some time to learn how to get into the position, which involves having the board resting on its side with the skater standing on top with both feet. Before you start trying this maneuver out, first you're going to want to test to make sure that the ratio of the width of your trucks to the width of your board will allow you to balance while in railstand. Ideally, you're going to want your trucks to be just slightly narrower than the width of your board, but if either one of them is too out of proportion with the other one, the board's not going to sit level and you're going to have a lot of trouble trying to balance on it while it's resting on its side. Now there are two variations to railstand positioning. A Heelside railstand where the grip tape is facing behind you, and a Toeside railstand where the grip tape is pointing out in front of you. Obviously, the easiest way to get into either of these would be to put the board on its side and then simply step on top of it, placing one foot above each set of wheels. However, even for freestyle skateboarding, which is known for its extreme lack of rules and standards, this is a little underwhelming and doesn't usually count for anything. The first generally accepted way to get into railstand would be to start in this position with your back foot holding the tail down and your front foot on the ground. Now you can use your front foot to roll the board onto its side like this, simultaneously stepping on top of it with your front foot and then your back foot. To make this maneuver work properly, you'll need to start with your back foot off to the side of the tail so that the grip tape can easily slide away from underneath your shoe as you tip the board with your front foot. Now, once you're standing on top of the board, you're going to want to position your feet over top of the wheels like this, with the center of each foot just slightly outside of where the wheels are. This positioning will allow you to gently lift up either side of the board to move it forward or backward, which will greatly help you maintain your balance if you feel like you're about to fall. Next, we're going to go over how to get into a toe-side railstand from a normal riding position where the board is upright and you're standing on the grip tape with both feet. To accomplish this, first, make sure that you're on a mostly flat section of concrete and that you've, for the most part, come to a complete stop. Position both of your feet directly over top of each set of wheels like this, with the ball of each foot right on the toe side edge of the board. Notice that if you lean on your toes, the board will start to roll over onto its side. Now you're going to apply that same pressure by pushing down on the board with your toes and all at once, shove the board down and jump up, giving the board room to roll over onto its side and landing on top of it with one foot over each set of wheels. Just like before, try to position your feet just outside of where your wheels are so that you can move the board around underneath you when you need help keeping your balance. From here, getting back into a normal riding position should be easy for you to do. Just hop up while flicking the top of the board backwards with your toes and land back on the grip tape, one foot over each set of wheels. The last maneuver we're going to cover is how to get into a heel side railstand from a normal riding position. This is, in my opinion, the most useful technique out of all three, so if you're not sure which one to focus on, I'd recommend this one. Alright, so the move looks like this. Just like the previous technique, you're going to simultaneously use pressure on one side of the board to roll it over while jumping out of the way and land on top of it once it's on its side. However, during this variation, you're going to use the ball of your front foot to press down on the heel side edge of the board while using your back foot to land on top of the back wheels and finally stepping on the front set of wheels with your front foot. Your starting positioning for your back foot will be here, directly over top of the back wheels, with the front half of your shoe hanging off of the toe side edge of the board. Your front foot can be in a few different places as long as you're able to press down on the heel side edge with the ball of your foot. As you press down on the side of the board with your front foot, transition from standing on the heel of your back foot over the grip tape to standing on the toe of your back foot over the side of the board and the back wheels by rolling it over the edge. You'll be using a combination of pressure from your front foot pushing down and your back foot pulling back to force the board to roll over onto its side. Once the board is in motion, pull your front foot up and place it on top of the front wheels and try to maintain your balance. Like before, getting back into a normal riding stance is as easy as popping the board back onto its wheels with your toes while hopping up and landing back on the grip tape. Once you're able to comfortably get into Railstand, you'll be able to work on a whole bunch of other freestyle tricks that require you to be in that starting position, so make sure to learn these techniques first and then progress on to the more advanced moves. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now would be a great time to go ahead and do so because I'm going to be putting out a new trick tutorial every week. And if you are a subscriber, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. As always guys, thank you so much for the support, and finally, never stop improving.